Print email Facebook Twitter More U.S. judge orders 30-year-old man to move out of his parents' house. Media player, space to play, M to mute, left and right to seek, 2100:21. A U.S. judge has ordered a 30-year-old to move out of his parents' house near Syracuse in upstate New York, after they went to court to evict him. Christina and Mark Rotondo said their son Michael did not pay rent or help around the house, and he had rejected offers from them to help him with a move. Mr. Rotondo moved back home 8 years ago after losing his job. His parents took the case to the New York State Supreme Court after recent letters they wrote to their son, asking him to leave while offering money and other help, were ignored. They wrote 5 eviction letters over several months, informing Mr. Rotondo he must vacate their home, but he argued in return that they had not given him enough notice. The first letter, dated February 2nd, said, "Michael, after a discussion with your mother, we have decided you must leave this house immediately. You have 14 days to vacate. You will not be allowed to return. We will take whatever actions are necessary to enforce this decision." Mark and Christina Rotondo. Another letter dated February 13th said, "You have heretofore been our guest and there is no lease or agreement that gives you any right to stay here without our consent. On the advice of our lawyer we have decided to grant you up to 30 days from the date shown above to remove your possessions and vacate the premises." In a letter written 5 days later on February 18th, Mr. Rotondo's parents then offered him money so he could find a place to stay, and a list of suggestions about how he could afford to move out. 1. Organize the things you need for work and to manage an apartment. Note, you will need stuff at, redacted. You must arrange the date and time through your father so he can set it up with a tenant. 2. Sell the other things you have that have any significant value. For example, stereo, some tools etc. This is especially true for any weapons you may have. You need the money and will have no place for the stuff. 3. There are jobs available even for those with a poor work history like you. Get one. You have to work! 4. If you want help finding a place your mother has offered to help you. Judge rejects outrageous claims. During his court appearance, Mr. Rotondo told State Supreme Court Justice Donald Greenwood he knew his parents wanted him to move out of their home in Camillus, near Syracuse. Mr. Rotondo argued he was entitled to 6 months more time, a claim the judge rejected as outrageous, according to Syracuse.com. The judge then asked Mr. Rotondo's parents to produce an eviction order to be signed in court, giving their son reasonable time to vacate. After his court appearance, Mr. Rotondo told journalists he would appeal the judge's decision, saying he was not ready to leave home. He said while he lived under the same roof as his parents, he did not speak to them, according to Syracuse.com. He then returned to his parents' house. Print email Facebook Twitter More